Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Satisfactory. The last episode ended with the automation of engines and encased industrial beams, and that overtaxed our power supply. So we've got a few goals for this episode. First and foremost, we need to find some more coal to expand our power network. That means adding more coal generators and transporting more coal to the starter factory. Second, I'd like to find a source of caterium, so we can get some blade runners and get a few caterium products up and running. That includes better power poles that have access to 7 connections instead of merely 4. And lastly, I'd like to find a few more crash sites to unlock a few more alternate recipes. They're more efficient, always beneficial. We're going to start by unlocking a few technologies that will help us with this exploration, and the first one is called Explorer. It includes a map, an Explorer vehicle, the ability to scan for quartz, and then to refine that quartz into a few other products. So it requires 100 modular frames, 100 rotors, 10 engines, 15 beacons, Alright, it'll be 10 minutes before that's back. So while we're waiting, we can build the Explorer and plop down some coal generators. The other technology we really want to unlock here is explosives. We know one of the coal nodes that we've discovered so far is blocked by a boulder. And in order to remove that boulder, we need explosives. So we'll wait the 10 minutes and unlock that as soon as the pod is back. In the meantime, let's build that Explorer, see what we need. Oh, I hope we have enough crystal for these. We need 5 heavy modular frames, 5 engines, 5 crystal oscillators, and 15 beacons. This may be an issue. Probably. Crystal oscillators require 10 quartz crystals each. Oh, we'll have enough. That means we'll need 50 quartz crystals for 5 crystal oscillators. I believe there was some research for crystal oscillators as well. We've finished analyzing micellia.
This type of micellia has strong healing properties. R&D has created a blueprint you can access in Hub Tier 3.
Hub Tier 3, oh, the medicinal inhaler, that's a really good one. It's a piece of equipment you put in your arm slot, and it will heal your health bar back up completely to full with one click. But the resource costs to make them are a little steep. So, back to the Explorer. We just need 5 heavy modular frames. Let's see what's required for that. 5 modular frames each, 15 pipes, 5 encased industrial beams, and 90 screws. Okay, we can make this work. For encased industrial beams, we need concrete and steel beams. We need 25 of those. Excellent. In my queue list here, I have a few things that I wanted to get done, or make sure that I had the materials for before we start our exploration. Things that we know that we would need. Miners to extract the coal, truck stations and tractors to transport the coal, and hopefully caterium. And then the materials for 16 coal generators. That should triple our current power supply, provided we find enough coal to supply them. We also need 5 engines. Do we have any stators on us? No. We need 10 stators for 5 engines. Looks like we'll need a few more iron pipes or steel pipes. Not a problem. Alright. Explorer functions similarly to the tractor. Set a craft bench on back, and you'll need to insert some biofuel to start. It can also take the higher forms of fuel, fuel made from oil. But right now we're limited to biofuel. Fortunately, we've got a fair amount of biofuel here ready. Let's supply in our initial tractor. And the benefits of the Explorer over the tractor are that it's faster, and it's able to climb cliffs much more easily, or inclines. We've got 2 minutes until our pod returns. Let's plop down as many coal generators as we can here. Okay. Perfect. Alright, our pod is back. Let's run back up and try to unlock explosives. With the power out, we can't use our jump pad and jelly landing pad. So we'll take our ramp. Looks like we need 10 more rotors, a few more cable, a few more wire. Not a problem. Okay. Back downstairs. Let's check our inventory here. Another thing you want to make sure you have plenty of when you're out exploring: concrete, iron plates, and iron rods, so that you can create foundations and ramps to access any of the other elevations you find when you're out there. Exploration is made a little easier later when you gain access to the jetpack, but we're not quite there yet. I'm hopeful we'll have enough sulfur to create one explosive. Alright, explosives are unlocked.
Sulfur can now be used to craft nobelisks.
For that we need a novelist detonator, and then nobelisks. Nobelisks are like the explosive that you remotely detonate with the detonator. We'll make the detonator first. We need 5 scanners. then the detonator. We can add that to our hand slot. Now each Nobelisk requires 1 beacon, 5 steel pipes, and 5 black powder. Black powder is made with sulfur and coal. 2 sulfur and 1 coal. Oh, we'll have enough. Good. Just need to fetch some coal. That's enough. You can make black powder at either craft benches or the equipment workshop. Okay. But you need an equipment workshop to convert the black powder into Nobelisks. Let's make a few more beacons. Beacons are always great to have when you're out exploring. It's like a little marker on the map. So if you find a node that you can't explore it yet, but want to in the future, you just drop a beacon down, and it'll put a marker on the compass and you're at the top of your screen that you can use to find it easily again. So we'll keep the Nobelisks on us, we'll put everything else back in the storage container. Let's make a few more beacons. They really are handy. And we'll add those beacons to our hand slot. Let's see. I think we're good to start exploring. Got nuts on us. Okay. Oh, we need a few more things here that we used up. A few beacons, a few industrial beams, 40 rotors. Beacons we have plenty of, and we'll make some encased industrial beams. Alright. Last but not least, the 4 portable miners for the Mark II miners that we'll create. we'll need plenty of cable for power rods. And let's get one more stack of iron plates and we'll hit the road. So the first stop is going to be our coal outpost. This thing just climbs over belts. Here's our tractor. I assume it stopped because the power's off, which must mean that the truck stations actually control the automation. It's a good thing because that means the tractors are not using up our diminishing supply of biofuel while the truck stations are unpowered and unable to use them. Okay. I think we'll probably end up putting the second truck station right here for the coal. Let's find that boulder. Okay. Now, we use the scroll wheel to select the detonator. Press R to load an obelisk. Select your location, left click to throw the obelisk. Back away and right click to detonate it. And now we've got access to another coal node. So, miner mark 2. This produces 120 coal per minute, as will that miner mark 2. So we'll merge them into one. Power them up. Or at least connect them to the power grid. They can't be powered until our coal generators are online. Okay, we can see they're connected to the power grid. And this part's a little tricky. We don't want the tractors being filled only from one truck station. So what we can do is we can just expand this platform a little bit. Perfect. Okay. And we'll put down a truck station. And then connect it. And it just needs power. Perfect. Now we can add a tractor. What are we missing? Beacons. We have those. And I think we're just going to clear a little bit of this area. The leaves won't stop the tractor, but the tractors will bounce off of trees. So let's give them a little more of a direct route to this second truck station. Right now, the truck AA doesn't do amazingly well if the routes between two trucks are overlapping. So if you can give them a little space between the routes, it'll really be to your benefit. Alright. Berries, excellent. And we'll collect all of this wooden leaves to use for biofuel for this new truck line. That's enough to get us started. Now let's go to our second objective, caterium. Oh. Need to exit the vehicle to scan. Okay, not too far. Just gonna collect this mycelia over here. Alright, so we're going northwest. Just destroyed some berries. That's definitely not what you want to do. Berries, bacon, and nuts. Those are things you really can't automate. So you want to be careful when you find them. Let's do another scan here. Okay. There's a yellow slug. Try to make note of that. There's a cave. Some mushrooms. Which way is our caterium? Okay. Okay, that's an alpha predator. Do more damage and have more hit points than the lower tier. A couple of the lower tier right there. Oh, there's a crash site and it's guarded by an alpha predator. One nice thing is that predators, for now, do not attack you. Oh, it's right by our base. Do not attack you when you're inside a vehicle. Cool. Right here. Caterium. So first we'll tap that. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Pure. That's ideal. Mark II minor. Let's clear away a little bit of this vegetation, foliage. We're right next to our base, so it won't be difficult to run power out here. And it's also close enough that we may not even bother with a truck depot, although we might. The path looks pretty clear. Yeah, we can use a truck depot. So, truck station. Let's put down some foundations. Let's create some room for the tractor to make a turn. That's good. Now we'll just need a few ramps. Tractor doesn't do great on the super steep ramps. We'll do these. Instead. concrete here. Okay. I'd like to expand this at least one more. Okay, that's definitely sufficient. Yeah, that's actually a little excessive, but better too much than too little. Now let's try to retrieve this hard drive. Going to add the nuts to our ARM equipment so I can access them quickly. Oh, there are some wasps right next to the crash site as well. Those orange sacks are filled with 3 wasps. Let's try to kill this guy without activating them. Oh man. Sometimes you can lead them away. They'll chase you. There we go. Now you want to dodge the fire and attack when they're not firing at you. Even with the upgraded weapon, these take several hits. You want to keep your health near full because if you take a direct hit, you'll be hurting. Alright. Organs, we'll use those. And now the wasps. Cool. That wasn't so bad. What have we got here? Circuit boards, heavy modular frames, always good. Reinforced iron plates, not really crucial, but why not? Alright, this one's already operational, we don't need to add any power or materials. Now we've got a hard drive. And with all 3 of our objectives done, this is a good place to wrap up the episode. The next episode we'll finish constructing those coal generators, hooking them up, and then connect the caterium and the struct station to our power grid, and then set up a few more construction or truck stations at our base for the offloading of those materials. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the series, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Until next time.